Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, as you guys can see, I brought the E63 to work today. Doesn't get driven much. We're gonna do a comparison video between the GT63 and the E63. We've got a few comments on Instagram and YouTube and our socials as to why we chose the GT63 over the E for Slav's project. So we're gonna weigh the cars, talk about their small differences and how they drive differently. If we have a chance, we'll go for a test drive. The weather isn't the best these days. As for Slav's port injection brackets that we're waiting for, we're hoping to get them this week. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but if it does, we'll get the car on the hoist, get them installed. So next week, and for the next video, it'll be back on the dyno, hopefully making the power it's actually supposed to make. So for now, let's get Slav's car on the scales, see how much of a boat it is, and then we'll compare it to my boat to see which one is heavier or lighter. I'm gonna say mine is probably gonna be lighter.
Okay, this one is left front. It's okay, I'm gonna go get the laptop. I think Vlad's having fun over there. So the right front one, oh yeah, it works. Costa, get on it, let's see how much you weigh. 150? Bro, you're 149 with boots and clothes and a watch, bro. Probably 135 pounds soaking wet. Let me see how much I weigh. Let's see. Probably 190 with everything.
Oh, you're perfect. Oh, nice.
Hey, look at that. She's f***ing heavy, boys. So we got this out, so full weight, right? Everything is here. This is very important, worth the extra weight. Yeah, here you go, 4,700 pounds basically. That's with the HREs, with the carbon ceramic brakes, all of our obviously added weight from the turbo kit, bigger turbos, manifolds, all that. I mean, truthfully, I don't know how much weight that adds or removes, but full weight, 4,700 pounds. Plus whoever's gonna drive it, whether it's me or someone lighter, I don't know, we'll see. So now we're gonna bring Benny's car in, put it on the same scales, and we're gonna weigh Benny as well, see how much he weighs, and we'll do a comparison. Okay, let's do it. Actually, it would be a good comparison to weigh another GT that we have here. It does have a body kit on it, which I don't know how much weight that adds, but mine has a carbon roof, carbon ceramic brakes, plus the HREs. So I'm sure that, you know, saves some weight. Plus I have the sport seats, the buckets, and this has the massage seats. So just for reference, we're gonna bring that in, put it on the scales and have a look at what it is. You gotta make sure you stay in it for a few seconds before you get out.
No, just guide me.
Go a little more, a little more. Keep going, keep going, keep going, stop. That's it.
Same, 47.20.
Oh shit. There you go. I guess it's not a huge difference. What's a tank in this? Like 80 liters or something?
No,
70?
67.
67?
So a gas tank's worth of difference.
Okay, so call it about 50 liters difference between mine and this one?
Yeah.
If this has quarter in it? Right? So
yeah.
50 liters, that's 100 something pounds. Times 2.2.
So an average sized passenger worth of weight.
50 times 2.2, that's 110 pounds. So this, if it had the same amount of fuel as mine, because this has a quarter tank, would be 110 pounds more than what it is now.
Wheels are for sure heavier.
Yeah, so we're call it 48.30. But I mean, it has this carbon hood. I don't know if the hood's any lighter or not.
Nah,
Probably not.
it's not that light, to be honest with you.
Yeah, usually these aftermarket carbon hoods, they're not much lighter than the stock aluminum, if any. So the difference between this and mine, potentially with the fuel, will be, I was what, 4,700? This would be 48, so 130 pounds. Okay, so that's your carbon roof, carbon ceramic brakes.
And sport seats.
And sport seats. Well, and plus This has all this,
This has all of this.
more skirts than a nightclub, you know what they say? Oh shit, bro, 5,000 pounds.
No, that's the
Damn.
suspension. It's the suspension going down.
I think to redeem yourself, you need to stand on the scale. That's what needs to happen. Yeah,
What
you're
were
about
you?
60 pounds lighter than me.
Stock wheels, winter tires,
Stock wheels, winter tires.
ceramics in the front.
Yeah.
45.
45.86. So it's lighter. It's about 100 pounds lighter than mine. That's a pretty big difference right there. Still slower though, but it's okay.
Sorry, it's got like 90 grand less mods in it.
90 grand. Take it
So
easy.
we're no longer talking about power to weight ratio. Now it's dollars.
How deep is your pockets?
The E is definitely lighter, 45.86, and he's got the glass roof. So Tony, the red one from the US,
Has a carbon roof.
I don't think it's carbon, no, but he doesn't have the sunroof in it. I think it's just the.
I don't know if that was.
You have the sports seats for sure.
He
He's
has
got
the
the sport
seats.
seats.
Yeah,
He weighs like 80 pounds.
I don't know how much he
He
weighs.
looks light.
He definitely weighs less than you, that's for sure.
Everybody weighs less than Benny.
So it's with any car, the weight matters. The lighter the car, the faster it's gonna be, right? If you take two cars, same power on both of them, the one that's lighter is gonna go faster.
They're both in the heavyweight category compared to others, but except
What's an F90 weigh?
less. Curb weight is 4112.
41.12.
243.70. Depends on your options, which is still at least 300 pounds lighter than these cars.
400 pounds lighter than mine. Yeah, so
Yeah, these cars have air suspension, which is very heavy.
yeah.
The sunshade, that sunshade, if you remove it, it's probably another 20 pounds.
I don't know if I have a sunshade.
You
I don't
don't.
think so.
But you also have a full glass thing here, which is heavier.
Yes. We know what the cars weigh, right? So this one with a little diet went 9.7 at 148 miles an hour. What did we pulled like 200 pounds out of it, I think, right?
Just basically pulled me out of it.
No, we pulled this.
Pulled me out of the
We
driver's
pulled the
seat.
back seats, the passenger seat, right?
Passenger seat and back seats, nothing crazy.
Yeah. But still.
Sunshade was in,
Couple
power
hundred
windows,
pounds. Yeah.
door cards were in. That's all heavy.
Anyhow, GT at 4,700. We shall see how fast it's gonna go.
We're just gonna flush the fluids on Slav's car. So fresh oil change after the engine build. And we're just gonna do a drain and fill on the transmission, and we'll leave the filter in for now. But we'll just do a drain and fill just to see how everything is. Stop making noise, but sure, let's do that. So while we're on the topic of GT63s and E63s and the M177 platform, let's address the Achilles heel and some general maintenance items. So we've got a GT63 here that had a leaking rear main seal for a very long time. A lot of the earlier designs were prematurely failing, partly because of the crankcase ventilation system on these getting clogged up and it just sucking the seal in. So this one is getting a brand new rear main seal, obviously, which is a job that requires the transmission to come out. Another thing with this car, because it was left unattended for so long, the amount of oil that has leaked out has caused all the oil and coolant lines here to start swelling up. So the car is getting all of that replaced because this car shares the cooling system for the transmission is shared with the secondary cooling system. So you've got coolant lines running to the heat exchanger in the front, and they're going into a heat exchanger plate back here that cools the transmission oil. So this was left unattended. Now we're gonna have to replace all of the lines just so we don't have any issues in the future. Transmission fluid is gonna get changed, obviously, as it's gonna lose a bit during the removal. It'll get a brand new pan. Oil change is getting done. The car's also getting the plugs and coils done. Differential service is getting done. Nobody ever does those. I don't know why. Transfer case is also getting done. That's a highly overlooked service that almost 9 out of 10 cars never do. Generally speaking, the M177 is a very reliable platform. It's far superior than the M157 that I'm gonna get some hate for in the comments. Come on, it's a way better motor. Sure, it doesn't sound as nice, Arguably, I think this does sound better, and it's way more powerful, has a lot more headroom, and it's a lot more reliable. So spend some money, get your stuff replaced, maintained, so you don't have to cry about it. So we finished all the repairs on the GT63 that I showed you guys already. We just want to see where the car is at power-wise, because it felt a little sluggish when I drove it. I did a dyno pass. This is a full stage 2 car, so it's supposed to make in the high 600s, low 700 wheel horsepower. It only made 627 wheel horsepower and 670 foot-pounds of torque at the wheels. So it's down about 80, 90 wheel horsepower or so, and about just over 100 foot-pounds of torque. So I spoke with the customer. We're gonna switch to our software and make some proper power out of it, and a lot cleaner graph as well, actually. So let's go flash it. So we just finished reflashing the car with our stage 2 software. Mind you, this car already had a stage 2 on it already from I don't know who. We're now at 741 all-wheel horsepower and 807 foot-pounds of torque at all 4 wheels. That's over 110 horsepower gain at the wheels and about 135 foot-pounds at all 4 wheels, just with software alone. So
finally got the long-awaited brackets for the port injection rails. It's Thursday. It took a little longer than we expected to receive these, but they're finally here thanks to Arnold from PAG. So this is what has been holding us back from making more power with port injection. Basically, the way they sit, they bolt up to the rail, and then with 2 flat Allen key bolts, tapered Allen key bolts from the bottom, and then this is what holds it to the intake manifold. So originally those were made out of 3D plastic, and it ended up cracking right here and twisting the rail. So we started seeing some fuel seepage, which is why we had to disconnect the port injection, and obviously couldn't finish tuning the car. So we finally have them. I got Arnold to make 2 extra ones just in case, but 4 is all that it's needed. So like I said, it's Thursday. We're gonna try to hustle and get them on the car as soon as possible. I don't know yet if we'll be able to access them from the back of the motor, from the top, because they're kind of tucked in there and it's really tight to get your hands in there to work on it. Hopefully we don't have to drop the engine to do this, because that would suck big time. But if we have to, that's what we're gonna do. So let's do it.
all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that little comparison between the 2 cars. We always joke around as to who's got the slightly lighter car, but at the end of the day, they're big body German sedans. They're land yachts almost, and they're both a joy to drive. They're both extremely fast for their weight, and I think they're pretty similar driving cars. They're gonna give you a slightly different driving experience, whereas the GT is gonna be a little bit stiffer, a little bit more agile than the E. This, you can compare it a little bit closer to what an F90 M5 might feel like. This is a little bit closer to what an S-Class is gonna feel like. This is essentially an S63, a little buttoned up, a little smaller, a little more agile. This is just another step above. This has more interior space. This is essentially a 4-door coupe. So it gives you that kind of GT driving feel. Me and Slav both daily drive them. I drive mine in the winter. I have snows on it. I don't drive it in the snow that much, but it does occasionally get driven even if it's -30 out. It's reliable. I've never had any issues with it. It's comfortable. I've taken on multiple road trips to Montreal actually, and it's great. All right, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and we'll see you at the next one.